Hello.
Yeah. Hello everyone, how are you doing?
Yeah, hello, sir. Yeah, yeah, I'm good.
So,
I'm fine.
share my screen. So, what we have discussed so far, we talked about inheritance yesterday, single level inheritance, that is teacher and child class we discussed, if you remember, right? The same that we can do, implement with the multi-level inheritance and as well as hierarchical inheritance. So let me go through first my code that we discussed. Yeah, we talked about this program yesterday. Still, it is in the same pages. We talk about parent class or the super class, you can say. Teacher is the child class. Now we can do add another class here, that is a subclass 2. Class one second. Yeah, so class extends the teacher. Class principal extended teacher. In the previous code, I mean the subclass, which is the teacher class, there we have printed yesterday with the total marks, average marks with the student informations, all the stuff. Right now, I'm going to write a method such as okay. So great. Okay, so based on that total marks, I have already total marks, right, in the teacher class. So teacher class, they are giving the total marks to the principal. Principal will decide what exactly the grade the student is supposed to get. So I'm going to write a method called so grade, and I'm going to write a variables called. I'm going to write here if total marks is greater than or equals to, let's say 300, let's say 250. The total marks is equal to 250. Then I just want to use the grade. I will say the grade is equal to A grade. Okay. grade will be A. And the same, I will say another conditions, else if the total marks is greater than or equals to 200, that means between 200 to 250, okay, then the grade will be, else grade will be C. All right. Now, finally, I'm going to print the grade here. Finally, I'm going to print the grade here. Yeah. Now, when the moment I wrote the code, like the class principal extend the teacher, that means all the methods that we have written in the teacher classes, the properties, everything is inherited, right? That is the reasons, right? I can use directly the total. So total is what? It's not a variable of principal class. It is a teacher class, right? So that is the use of, code reusability concept. We can reuse the same code in all the subclasses that you are going to use the extend keyword. So I'm going to create an object for principal class because everything is already inherited to my principal class. So principal object equal to new principal. Okay, and here I will remove the object. And here also object. Here also there is no teacher. So object. And here also I will say object. Yeah. Okay, and then I have a one more features. I have added one more services I added in the principal class that also I will call. Okay, so here I will say average marks along with the, I will print the marks also. I will say the total marks, total marks functions. Then I will use slash n. That means it will print in the next line. Okay, so I will say student average marks. That's all. Average marks, and then along with that, what I will do, I will call the methods, that is object so grade. You can see average marks is belongs to teacher class. So total marks also teacher class, and the so grade method is belongs to the principal class. Something goes wrong here. What's going wrong? Operator, somewhere it is missing operator. Wait. So, oh, the problem over here is the so great methods already it's a written type nothing. It's void, right? So we don't need to write, we don't need to call this method inside the SOAP statement. We can call later. To simply call so great. Okay. So as per the business requirement, always we try it. Add new services. Now let's run the code. So it says the same information we got it. And we need to provide the marks. So first marks we have to give here, that is 60. Next mark is 80 and 93. So what we got here, total marks is 233, and this is the average marks, and we got the C grade here. That's grade is equal to C. Let's write down. Grade is great. Greater than equal to 9 plus. Let's run the code. $89, $74, and 86, 249, not more than 250, and this is average marks, and I got the grade which is a B. Clear? So we discussed single level inheritance and as well as a multi-level inheritance. That means what? For the student class, there are two subclass object. One is a teacher class object, and another one is a principal class object. Okay, there are two subclass object which we have. Now, if you look into the hierarchical inheritance, so what I have to write in the same perspective of student applications, what we can write here, we can have a one student in a different subject, and that you have to implement. So what you have to do is, I'm giving you a requirement that you need to work on it, and you need to show me the code. You need to text the code. So let me give you the clear informations what exactly you have to develop. If you have not installed IDE, then you can do work with a Notepad file or some other editors, also not an issue.
Please, I have a couple of questions, even
Yep.
from yesterday's exercise.
What is your questions? Tell me.
For example, I was trying to reproduce the exercise that we did yesterday, this one that you are on, for the grades, the show student info and so on, but I was unable to run the application. So like where we enter, like when I try to run the application, It doesn't tell me enter Mark 1 or Mark 2, Mark 3, whatever. I am unable to run it, so I don't really understand how you are able to run it.
That means
Can
you
I
have-
share my screen so that you can catch what I'm saying?
Okay, you can share your screen. If it is not working, what exactly I can see here, that means something goes wrong. You didn't follow properly what I have explained you the coding stuff yesterday.
Can you please enable me to share the screen? You have to disable.
I've already stopped my screen.
Host disabled participant screen sharing. It's not letting me share.